Here's an observation I had with other people. I try to be a butterfly on the wall. I am quiet, reserved, and I'm hearing things. I'm sensing things. Give me information that other people don't always pick up on. I know there's a lot of girls out there, a lot of men out there who have the same ability. I am no longer a magic woman. I'm just one of many. Although when you feel that when you have that gift, you feel different and alone. But I know that I'm not. There's plenty. However, if I've learned anything about observing the people, is the people who talk the most are the most guilty. The people that push an agenda of some sort of, for example, I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Bring it to the front of my, play the victim. And little do they know, because it's all they know, because that's all they've experienced. They do to others what has been done to them subconsciously, like they don't even know. There are people, obviously, which are narcissists, the ones who know and do it anyway. Those are the devils out there, I'm telling you. Those are the devils. Those are the devil's advocates. Narcissists know what they're doing. They know what's right and wrong, and they do it anyway. Everybody else are a victim of themselves. They're a victim of their environment. They're a victim of their belief system. They're a victim of everybody in their own way is a victim of sin. Okay. And there is salvation for that. There's salvation for that. But that's just one of the things I've noticed is they treat others the way they've been treated and don't even realize that they're doing it. The only way they can realize to do it is to take the hit. Like if you're offended that I said this, then you probably are fighting something in you is fighting to stay the way it is and always will be, because the longer it's in you, the longer it stays. It just wants to stay. If everything was some sort of entity, it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to leave. It wants to stay comfortable in your comfortable bate. If it's wriggling around and you're getting all funkified because no, that's not, I'm nothing like this, that, or the other. You probably are doing it and you don't even notice it. But once you recognize it, I'm not even going to call it recognize it. Once you recognize the symptoms of it, like what I just said, being triggered, then now you might investigate it. Once you investigate it, you might actualize it. You might actually see it. Once you see it, you can address it. Once you address it, you can put it on trial. You can fight it. You can educate yourself on it. You can look for the ins and the out, the evidence and the restoration of it. You can not restoration, not that. That's not the word I'm looking for. And then when you let it go, and it can no longer control you because now you are in control of it, you can change it. When you change it, then it is no longer in you because you have changed. You've changed it. You've changed what's in you. Once you've done that, you are new. When you are new and you see it in other people, or you see it when it tries to dig its way back in, that you recognize it because now you know it. When you recognize it and you know it, you can resist it. Once you resist it, you become the warrior and the fighter of righteousness. Once you become the fighter and the warrior, whatever, of righteousness, you are a changed person. And anyone pointing fingers at you can no longer say that. And I will say again, once you become righteous, you will then see how people reflect their inward, how they feel about yourself or how they feel about someone who hurt them. Their life, they're going to reflect their life onto you. You are just a screen. You are a screen, and they are the projector, and they're going to project it onto you, and they're going to see what they want to see. They're going to project it, and they're going to see the pictures and the scenario that they choose that's coming from them. until they do go through the process I just said. So to back that up, you always have to put yourself on trial. You always have to look at yourself first. You always have to manage yourself. You have to manage you. You have to learn to be you before you sit there and try to take the what is it? What is it that he said? Don't try to take the splinter, I don't know, the splinter out of someone else's eye. When you sit there and you have a freaking plank out of your own, a plank difference. I think a splinter is like smaller than my pinky, smaller than the tip of my pinky. A plank is bigger than my arm. Analogies is a big deal. Pay attention to the plank in your eye, okay? And due process.